Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we're doing an all set to team build. Before we get into building that team and playing some games with the team, in the comment section, I would love to see maybe something you're thankful for. For me, if I was commenting on this video, I would probably just let y'all know that I'm thankful for you watching the video and just y'all continuing to watch the videos every single day. We've been daily uploading for over 2,300 days in a row. And I'm just thankful that y'all continue to show up and support me and watch the videos every single day. So thank you to y'all. Obviously, you know, I'm thankful for my friends, family, modern medicine, helping me deal with my Crohn's disease. I could probably go on and on, man. I really feel like I got so much to be thankful for and grateful for in this life here on earth. And I just really wanted to specifically here for this video make sure I'm letting y'all know that I'm thankful for you continuing to just show up and support me every single day. So seriously, thank you so much for being here. And maybe in your comment, throw in your favorite Thanksgiving food. I would say pie is my number one, probably pecan pie, pumpkin pie. I really just love pie in general. I got a huge sweet tooth. But if we're talking about food, it's probably going to be a side dish. Either green bean casserole or stuffing for me are probably two of my favorites. I would love to see your favorite Thanksgiving foods down in that comment section. But we're back with the All Sets event. This has me so excited for December 21st, Season 6 of MLB The Show, when I can finally use any card that I want to for ranked seasons. Today, I'm only using set 2 cards. Not necessarily my absolute favorite at every position, but just a mix and match of fan favorite, my favorite, and just cards that I really used the most. So right here, I think I gotta go with Rock. Tim Raines, his Incognito series. I loved this card. We got into Parallel 4. This was the case with me for a lot of guys. I just wasn't able to use him as much as I wanted, because last year I probably would have gotten him to Superfractor, to Parallel 5, but I just didn't really have the opportunity to this year. I think right away I want to put this Lars Nootbaar 99 overall on my bench, but it's a no-brainer to have the Commerce Comet starting in center field for me. And there's really so many options for honestly a lot of these positions. You got Lightning Aaron Judge, Hammer and Hank Aaron, Stan the Man, my dad's favorite player of all time, Booger, Larry Walker, we have Nick Castellanos. I think I'm gonna go with Hank Aaron. I really liked using this card. Another guy I wanted to Parallel 5, but maybe by the time I got him and was using him, they just took him away from me. I couldn't use him anymore. One of my favorite cards every single year, the Big Hurt Frank Thomas. I think I'm going to put Big Poppy on my bench. I love David Ortiz cards. I love his swings. He was one of my favorite players to watch, even though I saw him in the Red Sox beat the Cardinals in the World Series. You know, that was just, I try to block that out of my memory a little bit, but we'll get him in there. Let's see, second base. I didn't really use any primary second basemen apparently from set 2. We'll maybe come back to that in a little bit. This John Birdie card was actually a card I really liked using. I might put him as my second baseman here just because I loved using that card. 99 speed, his swing was a little bit glitchy for me. I only used him in 9 at-bats online, but he was an offline grinding machine. I used that card so much for some offline grinding for Team Affinity, especially during set 2. I think we got to get the Flying Dutchman Hannes Wagner in here. This was another one of those cards. I got him a little bit too late, but we'll throw him in there. And then 99 overall, David Wright. We'll put him as my third baseman today. At catcher, wait a minute, I used Big Dumper. I probably used Mike Napoli most as my catcher, but Joe Mauer was one of the chase cards. He was just pretty expensive. It took me a while to save up the cards, the stubs I should say, to get that Joe Mauer. I'll put Mike Napoli. Actually, I'm gonna put Joe Mauer on the bench, but I'll put Mike Napoli as my starting catcher. Porterhouse. For the DH today, do I want Jordan? Do I want Schwarber? Do I want Judge? Do I want Prince Fielder? Do I want Matt Holliday? We really got a lot of good options, and I don't know, man. I think I'm going to start with Aaron Judge as my DH. I'll put Kyle Schwarber maybe on the bench, and then put Aaron Judge right there. But I mean, looking at this, there's still plenty of cards that I want to use. Correa, Stan the Man, Matt Holliday, Prince Fielder, Yordan Alvarez, Larry Walker. I'm thinking that this lineup, we're going to play at least 2 games with this team. This is probably what the starting lineup will look like for game number 1, but it could end up looking way different for game number 2 because there's actually a lot of cards. I know I don't have that many 99s, right? But there's a lot of cards that I want to get at least 1 or 2 at-bats with. Now, for starting pitchers, obviously, we got to get Randy Johnson in here, the big units. Chef G, Garrett Cole, I think he won his first Cy Young Award this year, so we could grab him. John Smoltz, my final 99 overall from set 2. And I didn't realize, I don't think, how little 99s I had for set 2. And I meant to say this more towards the beginning, but I would love to see in the comment section your favorite cards from set 2. I would just love to see those down in the comment section. I used this Mike Mussina quite a bit. We'll get him in there. And just looking through the rest, I think probably Bobby Miller. I didn't realize maybe I was using some 97s more than I thought, because there's the Degrominator, Doc Holliday, but I'm definitely getting this parallel for the future star Bobby Miller right here on this team to round out the starting rotation. Now for the bullpen, Rich Gossage, I used him quite a bit. Kenley Jansen, I used him quite a bit. To get a lefty in here, Aaron Loop, until I was unable to use this card, he was one of my favorite, one of my go-to lefty relievers. Trying to look at some other guys. Yeah, Blake Trinan, I used that card quite a bit. Parallel 4 for him. Let's just try to look through some of these other guys. And I don't think I used too many other set 2 cards that often. I used Ryan Helsley, I think, more offline than online. 12 innings on, 16 innings off. We could put him right there. I did face a lot of people using John Franco, so I'm going to throw him in there for that reason. I was thinking maybe I would try to get some other lefties in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, I got him in parallel 1, but, you know, nothing super special there. Zach Britton, yeah. I forgot about this card. He's always one of my favorite relievers. Now we have a 99 overall version of him, or maybe a couple to use, so I'll get him in there. And we just got to try to find one more final pitcher. Might as well throw in the Slim Tim Jim, Tim Hill, the Incognito series. And it's looking like this is going to be the team for the first game of this all set 2 team. We got the bullpen, we got the rotation, the bench for now, and then the starting position players. Again, we're playing at least 2 games today here in the event with this team. And I have a feeling that for game number 2, the lineup's gonna look a lot different than what we see right here. And maybe I should have put some lefties in the lineup. Besides my first 2 hitters, which are switch hitters, everybody else is a right-handed hitter. We're facing the right-handed Freddie Peralta, and wouldn't be a set 2 team build without using the big unit Randy Johnson, home team pitching first. We got him super fractured, and I'm playing a Nintendo Switch player. It's not every day that I play an online game against somebody that is on the Nintendo Switch. We'll see if the big unit Randy Johnson could have a perfect first inning on the mound before we try to go hit some home runs and just get some hits and runs with this all set 2 team build today. And he is popping up for out number 1. And then we strike out Ozzie Smith for out number 2. And look at this. This is something he's been doing every batter. He's throwing down a bunt 1 or 2 times before I throw my pitch. And that's something that I've seen a lot this year. Now, he's not doing it maybe as much as some other opponents, but so many people that I play against will just sit there and bunt dance at the plate. And I never ever understand why. Maybe if you're somebody that constantly is showing bunts while you're up to bat, maybe let us know in the comments why. Why do you bunt dance, or why do you show bunt and then take it back so often? Because especially Xbox players that I run into. Now, it's not just Xbox players. We've seen somebody on the Switch do it. I've seen PlayStation players do it. but a lot of people that I've ran into this year while playing MLB The Show will bunt dance, or will show bunts every single batter before the pitch is thrown and then pull it back. And I've never been at the plate wanting to go like this. You know, I've never had the urge to do that when the pitcher's about to throw his pitch. I just don't understand it, I guess. I'm not sure what the reasoning would be doing that. And only thing I can think of is maybe just trying to throw off the pitcher on the mound a little bit. And this is exactly why Tim Raines has been one of my favorite cards this year. You saw, I think, maybe only 74 power on the card, but the ball flies off of his bat. That is a solo shot to start this game, man. Tim Raines just has such a nice swing. 74 power was a home run. 124 power, it's not even making it over the fence with the Commerce Comet right there. So Tim Raines just has a really nice swing. And now one of my favorite cards in MLB The Show history, one of my favorite legends every year, Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. I absolutely love using his card every single year. And Tim, and the Big Hurt Frank Thomas is driving in a run. Speed kills. The Commerce Comet is flying like a comet around the bases to make it 2-0. Bringing up my cleanup hitter, the Lightning, the player of the month, Aaron Judge, who's way in front of that fastball. Aaron Judge is going to ground into a force out, a fielder's choice for out number 1, Hammer and Hank Aaron. I love how his swing feels too. Now, there's a lot of good legends in MLB The Show, but I still feel like MLB The Show is lacking when it comes to legends a little bit. There's so many more legends they could get. There's legends they used to have but don't have anymore. For example, where is Ted Williams? We got to get Ted Williams back in MLB The Show, but there's so many more legends that they could have. And one thing that kind of surprises me a little bit too is they'll have legends, but then they don't give them cards. It took until November. The game came out in what, March? It took until November to get our first 99 overall of George Brett, a legend. He was one of people's favorite legend cards to use last year, and he didn't get his first 99 until November of this year. And sometimes the way they do content, the guys they do and don't give cards, it just blows my mind a little bit. But the Flying Dutchman, Hannes Wagner, is coming up. I know a lot of people think that it's Honus, like bonus, but his name was Johannes, and that got shortened to Hannes as a nickname. So that's why it's Hannes and not Honus. But I'm not an educational YouTuber. I'm trying to just provide a little bit of entertainment for y'all's day. I just know I've had a lot of people try to correct me and say you're pronouncing it wrong. It's Honus and not Hannes, but you know it's actually Hannes. But does anybody really care? We got porterhouse. I could really go for a nice medium rare Parmesan crusted steak right now. Maybe a loaded baked potato, some lobster on the side. Ooh, man. If y'all can't tell, I'm a little bit hungry. And we'll see what the porterhouse could do here. 2 ounce, bottom of the first inning. We've already got a 3-0 lead. He could double the score with one swing. And he's not going to double the score. Ozzie Smith, we know he's pretty good at defense. Makes out number 3. But we scored 3 runs in that inning. Randy Johnson had a very nice top of the first. I think I do want to go to the bullpen here. A couple righties coming up. Let me get in the game this May Monthly Awards captain, Blake Trinan. Does Blake Trinan have a 99 overall available? If not, I would love to see a 99 Blake Trinan. And there's a strikeout. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Easy first out for Blake Trinan there. And this card just throws gas. He's always been one of my favorite relievers in Battle Royale. Every year for the past few years, his live series card has been one of my go-to relievers for BR. There's another bunt. Maybe he's just going to bunt and avoid the strikeout, but does that technically count as a strikeout? I don't really know. How is that ruled? That probably doesn't count as a strikeout for Blake Trinan right there. And I would say if my opponent's bunting like that, why would he not just quit out of the game? But I've kind of realized that since they added the online innings pitched mission for Team Affinity, a lot of people now, I don't know about a lot, but I've noticed less people quitting out and more people just bunting, taking their L so that they could just get another inning pitched, right? He's maybe realizing, okay, I don't have a chance at the plate, but I still want to get that innings pitched mission done. And now, obviously, I have no way of knowing what my opponent is actually doing. John Birdie, he does have a good swing. There was a reason I was using him a ton to grind for Team Affinity. First online homer, but he was hitting homers online. He was just doing great for me in the offline grinding. And having that paired with 99 speed, just a very fun card for me to use. But I think I was just pretty much saying there's no way for me to actually tell, you know, why my opponent might be doing what they're doing. But if I had to guess, probably still trying to get those innings pitched missions done, as that's an inside the parker for Tim Raines. He had an out of the park home run, now an inside the park home run, and the Commerce Comet, I think, just sent that one all the way to Mars. It's 6-0 here in the bottom of the second, my 30th homer with that card this year. And then Frank Thomas, I just chased a pitch. Now I'm swinging at everything, and that's out number 1. And Aaron Judge hits it hard, 105 off the bats. It's out number 2. And hammering Hank Aaron. It's not going to be a home run. Wait, it is. Okay, that ball just kind of carried. 7-0. Maybe our 3rd homer of this inning. And then David Wright, we're chasing the slider. I think all of my 3 outs in that bottom of the second were hit to the 3rd baseman. And going for the save is going to be the Kaiju series, Rich Gossage, Goose Gossage. He's another one of my favorite legends every year. He just always finds a way into my bullpen. And yeah, I think my opponent has just given up here in this game. We'll see if Rich Gossage could somehow get 2 more outs before he scores. Wait, but then it seemed like he actually tried to hit that one. I don't know, man. I'm just a little bit confused on his game plan right here today, but we'll see if we can get this final out, get win number 1 of the video so far. And there it is. I don't know if that's a combined perfect game. I don't really remember exactly what happened in the first 2 innings, but I'm going to go change this lineup around and we'll get some more set 2 cards a chance in this lineup. I'm hoping now we don't run into a left-handed pitcher. Of course, we're going to be facing the retro finest Randy Johnson. I've got Mike Mussini on the mound, away team, so I'm hitting first. But we put a lot of new set 2 cards here. And a lot of these guys are left-handed hitters. And Lars Nootbaar, first pitch swinging against Randy Johnson. That's going to be on number 1. Second pitch swinging is Kyle Schwarber, but he breaks up the perfect game. He breaks up the no-hitter. And now we have a switch hitter before a whole bunch of more lefties. It's going to be Slam Tana, the Incognito series card, trying to hit a home run off of Randy Johnson. And I'm kind of wishing I could have that pitch back and maybe just take it instead of making that swing. Now we got to start a 2-out rally. My cleanup hitter on this game is going to be Stan the Man Musial, his Incognito series card. And that is not the best first inning. At least we got a hit. At least we got a base runner, but no runs there in the top of the first for us. I'm starting with Mike Mussina, his Kaiju series card. And we're facing the Cycle, Ellie De La Cruz. And the first pitch that I throw is a solo home run. All right, not the best start, but it could only get better from here, I hope. And following the homer, we're getting Brian Reynolds to fly out for out number 1. I'm hoping that that home run is the only run we allow, obviously in this inning, but I mean, hopefully this game too. Carlos Santana hits it pretty well, but it's out number 2. 1 out away from not that bad of a bottom of the first inning. We're facing Jimmy Rollins now. And Jimmy Rollins, there we go. Following the homer, 3 outs to the outfield, and besides the home run, not that bad of a first inning on the mound for Mike Mussina. I think we might have 3 more lefties here going up against Randy Johnson. Starting with Big Papi, David Ortiz. It's out number 1. And then Joe Mauer's going to get a base hit, our second single of the game. I'm wondering who my number 7 hitter is. Who is following Joe Mauer? It's going to be Larry Walker. Then we got a couple righties after him. Game is paused. We're not seeing a change to the bullpen yet. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last batter that Randy Johnson faces. I'm hoping we could do some damage. Lefty, lefty. Oh, we missed that one. 101 above the zone. It's out number 2. The Flying Dutchman, Hannes Wagner's coming up to bat. John Birdie, Birdman on deck. And yeah, there's the change to the righty right here. Facing Felix Bautista. This card is pretty hard to hit. I thought we had it. A hanging splitter. Good timing. And I just completely moved the PCI below and to the right of the ball. We're still down by 1. Commerce Comet coming up to bat. I don't know who I want to go to on the mound. I have the Wolf Aaron Loop. I really want to get him on the mound. And I also kind of want to get this Bobby Miller on the mound. I think I'm going to go to Aaron Loop though. This would be a card. This was probably my most used set 2 reliever. If I don't get this card a chance in this video, then it really wouldn't be a set 2 team build video for me. So I need him to have a great, preferably a perfect bottom of the second right here. Oh no. The perfect inning. It's gone. The Commerce Comet 99 speed in there easily with a double. No way he would have had a triple on there, but we got to try to now not extend the lead a little bit. It's already 1-0. I don't think I could afford to allow too many more runs. That is a base hit. Stand the man, gets it in. Now we got runners on the corners. Nobody down. The ideal situation would be we just strike out Jose Ramirez and then we get a double play. But I think in this point of the ball game, I would probably be willing to trade 2 outs for 1 run. So if we could get a double play, I would take it, but I'm probably trying to get a strikeout off of J-Ram's bats. Stand the man, not able to get there. Oh, it's a ground rule double. 2-0 runners in scoring position, second and third, nobody down. And that's, I guess, a pretty big out number 1. It should probably make it 3-0. 67 speed on its way home. We got a perfect relay, but 67 speed is going to be too fast. 3-0, and I got my work cut out for me in the bottom, or I guess the top of the 3rd inning. Mike Trout coming up to bat. I'm going to give Aaron Loop 1 more base runner. So he still has a chance to get us out of this inning. But if he allows another base runner, whether it's a walk, a base hit to Mike Trout, I think it's time to go to a different pitcher. As it's already 3-0 to 99 Mike Trout. And Trout is going to ground out. And he could still get us out of this inning with only 3 runs being the deficit. Ellie De La Cruz had a home run in his first at-bat. We're going to try not to let him hit another one. And he hits another one, in the words of DJ Khaled. 5-0. But I don't think this game's over yet. I've scored 5 runs in 1 inning before. Brian Reynolds, Carlos Santana, Jimmy Rollins. Let's try getting Bobby Miller into this game. 26-43 is his win-loss record. I don't think he has a chance here to get the loss, but we could maybe get him win number 27 if things go the way we want him to. And there we go. 1 batter, and Bobby Miller gets us down to the second, but not before a few more runs, just a few, come across to score. It's 5-0. Ellie's got 2 homers in this game. Birdman, John Birdie, is leading us off here in the top of the 3rd. We're facing the righty. I got a pretty good feeling that no matter what he does in this AB, there's a good chance we see another lefty coming in the game once the top of the lineup rolls back around. But John Birdie, that is out number 1. I mean, we had the PCI by the ball. Now I just got to work on getting some good timing. It looks like he might leave in Felix Bautista. Let's see if our lefties could do a little bit of damage. And Lars Nootbaar might have done something good. I doubt it, but we'll see. No, it's going to be some warning track power. Just not the best swing right there. And now we're going to have a great 2-out rally. We got the lefty Schwarber, followed by Slam Tana, and then Stand the Man. 2 outs here, top of the 3rd inning. Felix Bautista currently on the mound, but we might see a lefty come in, and we do. It's the missile, Aroldis Chapman. This is going to have to be one of my best comebacks this entire year if we want to get the win in this game. And look at that. I hope it's a home run. I don't want it to be a foul ball. It's a foul ball. Oh, man, that would have started a rally. If Kyle Schwarber can hit a home run, I think we can come back in this game. But it's really, right now, 0-2, 2 outs. It's all up to Schwarber. All right, so we were a little bit late. Now we're a little bit early. Now we got to try to get some good timing. And we have a 3-2 full count to Schwarber. And look at that. It should extend the inning, extend the game. Yeah, he did not catch it. 51 speed in there with a double. It's not over yet. I was saying a home run, and I think we tie the game up at least here. It's not a home run. We'll have to see what that 2-out double could lead to. Slam Tana could kind of get us back in this ball game. Yeah, it's not over yet. Now, the bad news, scary news, is we do have a lot of lefties, but we've seen already that we could hit lefty off of Chapman. Stand the Man, Big Papi, Joe Mauer. If they hit back to back home runs, all of a sudden this game would be tied. Oh, we missed it. We honestly got a pitch to hit, and if I had good timing, I think that would have been a home run, but it's going to be out number 3. And that's going to be it for this set 2 team build. I had a lot of fun using this team. It's been fun in this event, honestly, using cards that I've been missing. Cards that I'm excited to use again once season 6 rolls around. Drop a like if y'all enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe for daily uploads. You might enjoy one of these on screen or another on the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's daily upload. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. I'm thankful for y'all. I love y'all. Peace out.